This here is Wayne Bryant. I am Wayne Bryant. I'm running as a write-in candidate for Archuleta County Sheriff. Why write-in? Because Archuleta County Attorney Todd Weaver has advised our county recorder to not include my name on the 2022 ballot. Weaver's reason for not providing a voluntary requirement, something about fingerprints or some shit. He says, you know what? Some of this is bullshit. This goes against God, goes against the Fourth Amendment. And it's a goddamn, basically it's what do they call that? A technicality. They're trying to keep him off the ballot over a technicality. So they want to see, whether or not he's been convicted of a felony or some shit. So they want to get his fingerprints. And apparently he turned the information in, but what he didn't do was get the information for them. So essentially the information is there. They could look it up, the authorities or whoever wants to. And then he goes on to talk about how we have God's common laws. And then now we know why he's being denied entry on the ballot. So that's some bullshit. You should be allowed to run for goddamn office. You're a citizen. You got whatever the signatures and the money in this shit. What the fuck? August 4th, 2021, I received a letter from Archuleta County Clerk and Recorder Christy Archuleta denying my opt-out option. So please call your Archuleta County Board of County Commissioners, Warren Brown, Alvin Schaff, and or Ronnie Mays. Record your conversation and let your concerns be known. Let your concerns be known. I mean, that is bullshit. This is supposed to be a goddamn democracy, right? He's going to talk about some other thing. He'd like to express the campaign is not about him. It's about preserving our republic, our constitutional republic. I'm all about constitutional republics. There's a war that has befallen upon us in an attempt to destroy our liberties, and we, the people, are losing. We're being divided. Our families, friends, our children, businesses are being shut down. Jobs, careers, savings, livelihoods are being lost while we're forced to pay into this power and wealth transfer scheme. For example, you want a good example? I'll give you the forced funding and development of the new Fred Harmon Justice and Detention Center, even though local constituents have voted it down twice. Now local Archuleta County citizens have been granted a debt from our county representatives, which has amassed over $35 million and counting, while our infrastructure is crumbling. That's pretty insane. It's overtaxed. Agenda, elected officials, it starts out on the top. He says the 6th Judicial Court. The 6th Judicial Court? I thought the Archuleta was part of the 12th Judicial. The sheriff, the BOCC, town council, our school board, especially the San Juan Basin Public Health District, have all been accomplices, whether knowingly or not, towards this end. They all swore an oath to God to preserve and protect our God-ordained constitutional rights. They have disobeyed their oaths, sworn to God after they entered office. Folks, our community is in desperate need of change. Desperate need of change. To bring back life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, let's remember that we the people delegate limited powers to those we elect, and they are our public servants, not leaders. It is time we relegate and get back to what this great country is founded on. Freedom. That means as a concerned law-abiding citizen, you got a duty to get up and get involved. Take back our school boards, our administrative positions, run for any available office. Please be aware, a Board of County Commissioners seat is up next year. The time to act is now. He's Americans Against Fraud and Corruption. So yeah, the guy's outspoken. They're not going to let him run because he's outspoken. But you know what? If you had a fair system and you knew that, you had legitimacy, yeah, let him run. You'll get more votes than him. Let him run. But they would rather be cheaters. And so that is bullshit. I mean, that he's got to do a write-in campaign because they're a bunch of cheaters. He wants to run for office, let him run for office. What the fuck's the problem? See, the Constitution is very clear. Life, liberty, and it's actually the Declaration of Independence. All men are created equal. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are our natural rights. But he's not going to stand back and see our great nation be destroyed. He's going to go ahead and quote some Galatians